Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Wednesday, the 6th of December 2023, and I'm looking at this next Cosmic Legions figure in the load that I've got. And again, this is that name I can't pronounce, the U.5.C.C Science Officer. Very similar to the Sentry, in fact, just a few superficial differences, but it does look rather cool, and I like to have a little bit of a variety, so those differences are important. So let's get a quick look at the box. Looks pretty cool. Love that look on the front there. On the side it says, the labs hidden deep within the walls of Havalkatar are home to a number of intriguing yet often nefarious projects. Although many successful experiments have been born upon these sterilized chambers, the most profitable and prolific is the development and manufacturing of Thorixium, if that's pronounced right. Tasked with guarding the elusive scientists, doctors, and lab technicians are the blah 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 science officers. Science officers possessing a fundamental knowledge of science medicine not only prepares these officers to defend the labs and their inhabitants, but also allows them to assist in the day-to-day work of maintaining the labs and assisting on projects where or when deemed necessary. On the back, so I just reviewed him. I reviewed him previously. Now we're looking at him. I do need to get some of those. Very, very cool looking. And it tells you here, what the U.5.C.C is, the Traders Union of 5 Circles of Cosmerium. Now I know. You can pause if you want to read that. Very cool looking. I'm going to unbox and set him up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here he is. There are a few differences actually between him and the Sentry. Look at those in a little while. Let's look at his accessories first. Firstly, comes with his space helmet, but my one didn't come with a visor. So does the science officer not have a visor, a bubble visor with his? So if I look at the one from the Sentry, which I've got just over here, I've got this bubble visor which can be taken off, and assumably would fit in. Oh, it's even different size. So maybe the science one doesn't come with a visor. I don't know. If anyone's got a visor or knows if it comes with a visor, please let me know. Same long gun we saw with the Sentry, but in silver. Doesn't look good in silver. Looks better in the dark grey or black. So I shall be adding some paint to that in a distant future. Comes with 2 alternate hands with gun articulation. They've got 3 fingers, not 5. Both of these hands are the gun articulation like that. Quite nice looking. Comes with this unhelmeted head, which is really quite cool. I like that. Very alien-esque. Then comes with, I'm not sure how to describe this. I want to call it a 118 scale head, because that's what it looks like. 118 scale sort of alien hologram head or something. With a little helmet. So that, it looks like it's part of a hologram, but where does that go from to plug in? I'm not quite sure at the moment. And then he comes with 2 pistols, but I've only taken one out, and the pistol you can see there. Let's get a close look at him. So this is his helmeted head there. Looks pretty cool. Got some different parts there, movable parts there. His legs are different at the back there. Same plug-in ports. Oh, I forgot to mention there are 4 sort of clear plastic cylinders, which I assume will plug into these. That's the only place I found that they plug in on the Sentry. But he's a great looking figure, again, has to be said. But take this pistol out. One thing about the pistol is really hard for them to put their finger on the trigger nicely and hold it nicely. So that is more of a design flaw, I think, when they were making the toys. And also, I don't think his articulation would be great for holding long weapons, with their elbow bend not being so great and the shoulders not having a butterfly joint. But let's look at articulation now, get a better idea. Let me just zoom out slightly. Wrong way. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so head. Nice left and right, up and down. He does get a side to side because I've loosened up that ball already. Shoulders will be all the way around. We get a lot of shoulder rub at the top there. So if you do ray paint them, so watch out for that shoulder rub, which is going to be annoying. That paint rub there, but it will go all the way around. Lateral raise. Getting just under 90. You could probably give it more if you force. You see there's some paint rub in the groove there, but that's okay because there's not much paint on these guys anyway. Bicep bend should be more than it is, but you are getting slightly under 90, almost 90 degrees. when you've got bigger things, you've got more room to play with, you know, with your joints. But Four Horsemen stuff is so detailed, so it's sort of, you lose some of that in the detail, but that's okay. These hands, it comes default, are both wave articulation, and they will spin as well. There's no trunk. The waist will turn side to side. That's a bit stiff, so I'm going to be careful of that, and you might get a bit of movement in there. Legs will be fantastic on the outwards of the hips. Look at that, full splits pretty much. He's doing taekwondo for the Cosmic Legions team. Forwards is not to be great because the sculpting, but it's alright. And backwards is not great again, but together it's decent enough. You see his legs got that sort of almost horse or dog style bend there. He has a thigh twist as well, I should hasten to add. Single kneecap, but he gets 90 degrees or slightly more. He can twist from the knee as well. Yeah. No joint on this part here, which is fine. Then his foot will have, that's a stiff one. His foot has a boot turn. It should have a, well, not even a tippy toe because of sculpting, so that's as tippy toe as he goes. But his dorsiflexation should be pretty. God, that foot is so twisted. I don't want to force that just too much. His dorsiflexation is amazing, but no tippy toe. And I have to straighten out. You see, that's not aligned. To straighten out in hot water. So the dorsiflexation is amazing, but the tippy toe is non-existent. If we do a quick check on his height, should be around the almost approaching or around 17 cm. It's going to be my guess. And he is, it looks like, just about 17, maybe a touch under, a touch over. And why do I know that? He would be 17 because I just reviewed the Sentry before, who's very similar. So here is the Sentry. I'll stick him next to him there. They are very similar in body, lots of same parts. So take this part off. Get a look at the comparison. Shoulders and arms are almost identical. Forearms are different on this. The under parts are the same. The over parts are different. Same on the cod piece. Belt's different. Forearms are different. He hasn't got the armor, but the legs are the same on the top. Bottom are different because he's got the bend, the Science Officer here, which the Sentry doesn't have. But essentially the same figure. Then from the back, you can see that actually very, very similar indeed. Almost identical. Really, that's the only major difference on the back. Very cool. So, Science Officer, does this thing fit over his big head? That is the question. It looks like it doesn't fit over his head. You'd have to take his head off first and stick that on, because this has minimal give. Right, can I pop his head off without using hot water is the question. Yes, I can. Thank you. The last one's so difficult. Then this should fit over this way. There we go. But it's not the best of fit. This one is a slightly better fit than the Sentry. There we go. But there's no bobble. The bobble would just about fit over this guy's big eyes, but he wouldn't be able to turn his head very far. I will be investigating if there's supposed to be a bubble with this, or having a look, then contacting my the guy I bought from, the shop I bought from. Does look good with that alternate head. I do like that. Very nice indeed. So if I stand him up here, I'll put the Sentry there. Then I'll put the High One Slog, the brute of a figure, on the other side. We'll get a nice sort of a Cosmic Legions crew or faction together there. Nice figure. I love Cosmic Legion stuff. It looks fantastic. Really does look fantastic, you can see. Loads of possibilities for customization with the troop builder sort of Sentry, even with the Science Officer, because of so few colours on him. You can add a few colours now, really, really will pop. Don't need much to make that pop out, and that was fantastic. And the sculpting and details are amazing. Very, very cool indeed. And can I just put the other head on with that thing? I should be able to. Can I get this head off first? Oh, did I put that head on too tightly? No, I didn't. I know I can get it off. Just give myself a sort of 5 seconds to do that. There we go, very easy. Let's put this on properly again. And that should pop on here. Yeah. But I don't think that would fit a visor with that. Unless the visor had a little bubble around the sort of side parts there. Great figure. Another good release by Four Horsemen from their Cosmic Legions line. I'm glad I got quite a few more to go through because I'm enjoying these quite a lot. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Please consider, I can't speak. Please consider joining the Patreon. Link in the top right of the screen now. You can see all the videos as soon as they're uploaded, so it's early access. There are prize draws for competitions and it's exclusive content too. Okay, see you next time. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.